68,000 fans on a Sunday afternoon in the stadium that once was the Mecca of American soccer, where the likes of Pelé, Beckenbauer, and Quinalha graced the field at the Meadowlands. Well, now it's Gold Cup 2007 that brings the crowd out. Honduras and Mexico set to do battle in Group C as we welcome you once again to our coverage of Concacaf Gold Cup 2007 alongside the legendary Shep Messing. I'm Steve Cangelosi. We're set for a good one. The Mexican national team on paper listed as the favorite in this tournament. They didn't impress too many people in that first victory over Cuba, and they'll face a Honduras team that's desperate coming off a loss, Shep.
Steve, you're absolutely right. From Mexico, unfulfilled expectations so far. The pressure's already on them. For Honduras, a must-win game, but a huge challenge.
And a different lineup for the Mexican national team. One player that we'll see operating in the midfield is Blanco. He'll soon make his home in the United States playing for the Chicago Fire. What do we look for from number 10 in this game?
Well, Blanco is a temperamental but very talented superstar. When he's at his best, he takes the team on his shoulders. He's got vision. He's a playmaker. He can make everybody better, but he's not always at his best.
And his counterpart for Honduras, Amado Guevara, who did score on a terrific free kick in the first game for Honduras. Pretty much the attack goes through Amado.
Now, Amado Guevara, watch where he plays on the field. When he sits back deep in the midfield, they're really in a defensive shell. When he gets into the attacking third, I think that's when Honduras is at their best.
Terrific atmosphere at Giant Stadium. Mexico and Honduras. Starting lineups and the opening kickoff are just moments away.
At the Gatorade Sports Science Institute, we test athletes in the lab. Because we know they'll be tested on the field. Gatorade, the most tested sports drink on the planet.
Work like a pro. Play like a pro. Tackle tough jobs. Dominate the game. Destroy the competition. Go professional. Choose Makita.
Through the Football for Hope movement, FIFA is committed to protecting children and their rights, furthering social integration, and peace and reconciliation. Football for Hope champions health promotion and anti-discrimination. FIFA is firmly committed to using football to resolve some of the most pressing social challenges of our time. Football can change the world.
It's been quite some time since Giant Stadium has had this atmosphere. 68,000 on hand to watch the national teams of Mexico and Honduras go head-to-head. Really one of the most anticipated games of group play. That man, Blanco, wears the number 10 jersey for Mexico, and we're moments from the opening kick. From a critical game for each one of these sides. Alongside Shep Messing, I'm Steve Cangelosi. Once again, welcome to our coverage of Group C Gold Cup 2007. As the teams make their way onto the field. Shep, this is terrific. The stadium atmosphere really is second to none so far in this tournament.
Well, from personal experience, Steve, it was like this for Pelé's last game. I was lucky enough to play in it at Giant Stadium, standing room only, a crowd just loving the beautiful game of soccer.
Fans all over. Honduras and Mexico seem to be well represented each. There is the Concacaf president, Jack Warner, getting a wonderful reception from both sides, from both delegations. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. This is the starting 11 for Mexico, and the big changes in the back. Oswaldo Sanchez, really their true number one goalkeeper, will get the start, and Shep's 7 new starters to the lineup to take on this Honduras team.
Yeah, question marks for Mexico. Obviously unhappy with the first game. Hugo Sanchez made some changes. Looking at Honduras, Steve, pretty familiar lineup. Costly had gotten a goal in stoppage time their first game. He's in the starting 11 for this game.
And substitute off the bench in that first match for Honduras. For Mexico, well, they came under criticism, and in particular, that man, the head coach Hugo Sanchez. Ronaldo Rueda is the head coach for Honduras. Mexico really didn't impress too many people in that first victory over Cuba, and as a matter of fact, had to come from behind in that game to give their fans a win. We're underway at Giant Stadium, and wearing the dark blue uniforms, white trim, and black numbers, Honduras moving from right to left on your screen. The Mexican national team in white with the green trimming. Early going, Honduras looks to control in the midfield, and they get it to their superb playmaker, Amado Guevara, who plays this down the left side. That's big Carlos Pavon making a run, and now it's controlled by Honduras, which looks to set the attack early. They go up top. Carlos Costly making a run, and a whistle on the play. That was Pavon in the corner, excuse me.
Well, you're right about Amado Guevara. This team, the Honduran team, they go through Amado Guevara when he sits deep in the midfield. Then he's really sitting up, setting back, organized defending. When Amado Guevara moves into the attacking third, Honduras is at their best in attack mode.
And among the many changes for the Mexican national team, the man on the ball now, Ricardo Osorio, is getting the start at right back. Magallon is the lone starter on defense for Mexico, who was in the lineup for that first game versus Cuba. Emilio Izaguirre tries to play it in the corner, and out for Honduras, headed down by Mexico, and they look to keep the attack alive. They play it back. Magallon looking to play it forward. Different look for the Mexican national team today. Guardado is one of the returning starters. Top of the box, foul is called. That's Omar Bravo who went down.
Oh, Figueroa with a hard tackle top of the penalty box. Amado Guevara pointing to the spot. There's Figueroa. The foul. Mexico's going to have a wonderful opportunity early in the game with a free kick top of the box.
They played Borghetti at the top. In their first game, it's Omar Bravo, really the true striker in the lineup. 11 goals in league play for Chivas of Guadalajara. The captain, Pardo, is over the ball, as is Blanco from Mexico. In goal for Honduras, Orlin Vallecillo, who needs to come up big for his team today. Now it's Morales and Pardo over the ball. The wall forms for Honduras. This is Pavel Pardo. He strikes off the wall. Lofted high into the box, loose in front, and cleared away by Jorge Caballeros, the defender for Honduras.
Look at that crowd in the background, Steve. Absolutely electric. FIFA should take note of it, the executive members, because when Jack Horner, president of Concacaf, came on the field with the Mexican and Honduras executives, they all got cheered by the crowd.
Deep into the Honduran area and diving to pounce on the loose ball is Vallecillo. Tremendous reception that he received from both federation presidents, Rafael Sallejas, Justino Compean from Honduras and Mexico, respectively. And now, the game finding an intense level in the early moments here. This is controlled in the midfield by Mexico. They look to go over the top, and racing forward in the corner is Bravo. He comes together with number 14, Oscar Boniek Garcia. Caballero tries to play it, and now it's knocked out.
That'll be a goal kick, and when I say FIFA should take note, around the world, it's very common to segregate the fans of each team. Here at Giant Stadium, as we look at the subs, they put the Honduran and Mexican fans all intermingled, and it's a wonderful atmosphere in the stadium.
As long as everybody gets along and plays nicely, which we hope happens for the next 90 minutes or so. But a terrific atmosphere. Vallecillo is set for the goal kick. They did call it the other way. Here are the substitutes for Mexico. We see Borghetti among the men on the bench. Number 9, Fonseca, Castillo, Arce. All of these players starters in that first game.
Yeah, Hugo Sanchez will be under pressure if this lineup doesn't do well, with Fonseca, Borghetti on the bench.
Played by Honduras into open space. Cross in front. Costly with a header. On a bounce, it's controlled by Sanchez.
That's a nice little ball. Where's the defender there? All alone, chipped over to the far post. Not enough velocity on that header.
Back the other way. Mexico plays it forward, looking to control in the midfield. Is Emil Martinez, the 24-year-old defender, who took a tumble as he was hit, and a whistle on the play.
Yeah, it's Pardo getting stuck in the middle, Steve. When you have a crowd like this, the intensity on the field, I think for both teams, they really want to settle the ball, knock it around a little bit, get the nerves out of the way, and then get forward, see what you could do.
Caballero steps forward for Honduras. Pavon off the head. Tried to get it forward to the top of the box, and now back the other way comes Guardado on the far side of the field for Mexico. Jose Andres Guardado. Speed is his game. He used it effectively in that first win over Cuba. Ramon Morales plays it into the midfield. Pardo ahead for Guardado. Errant pass by Mexico, cleared away by Honduras. Guevara tries to play it forward, and now a race for the loose ball on the far side. Cross into the box. Loose in front. Oh, Pavon fired high of goal. Costly with the shot.
Oh, what an unbelievable giveaway in the penalty box. Watch the cross come in. Watch this attempted clearance. And then the shot by Costly over the crossbar.
Carlos Costly, the 24-year-old striker who plays professionally in Poland. And as Shep mentioned, he scored late in Honduras' loss in the first game in group play. Pavon has to back off a little bit as he comes together with Magallon, and the powerful Pavon forces the foul in the attacking area. Free kick, Honduras.
Shaky start for Mexico, Steve. It was Magallon with a poor clearance. Now he fouls Pavon. Pavon very good at shielding the ball, big and strong. Magallon clips him from behind.
Set piece coming up. Pavon wearing the captain's armband. He's paired with that man, Carlos Costly. The forward tandem that Honduras puts out. Amado Guevara is set to strike the free kick for Honduras. Osorio and Medina are 10 yards from the ball. Headed high. Pavon tries to go up for it, punched out by Sanchez, and a chance now for Mexico to clear the other way.
We talked about Blanco, what he means to his team. Amado Guevara, very similar in terms of his role for Honduras. Both players temperamental, both players sometimes hot, sometimes cold, but often the spiritual, emotional leaders of their team.
At times, Guevara was simply brilliant in the first game versus Panama. And again, a free kick, a rocket that he scored on to get Honduras on the board. This is Garcia, manning the right back position for Honduras in this game. Plays it forward, knocked out, throw-in coming up.
There's the Amado Guevara free kick, contested at the 6-yard box. Sanchez in traffic, punches it out.
That's Carlos Salcido who was defending there. Loose at the top of the box. Sanchez comes out to make a play. Penalty kick is called.
Gotta be a PK. Unbelievable. And the yellow card to the goalkeeper, Sanchez.
In the 13th minute of play, the first major development for Honduras and Mexico as Pavon goes down in the box.
We talked, Steve, about Mexico, the team looking a little bit in disarray early in the game. Sanchez arguing, Hugo Sanchez saying, I got the ball, but no way. That's about as clear a penalty kick call as I've seen. Was it a handball before? Maybe that's what they're arguing. But at this point, Sanchez takes down Pavon before he touches the ball. Maybe at the same time, but that is a PK.
Carlos Pavon forces the foul, and now a golden opportunity for Honduras to grab a lead. Many felt that Mexico would not trail in any group game. They trailed against Cuba. Will they fall behind here in the game's 14th minute? It will be Amado Guevara who steps up. Here we go. Post! Amado Guevara hits woodwork, and a golden opportunity denied for Honduras. Sheppy had space,
Unbelievable. Steve Cangelosi, I can't believe it. Sent Sanchez the other way and then hit the post.
Corner kick. Loose in front. Looking for the bicycle kick was costly. Now Guardado will play this back. There was a whistle on the play, and Honduras quickly retreats into a defensive position. Oswaldo Sanchez named the best keeper of the 2003 Gold Cup when Mexico did not surrender a single goal in the tournament.
Well, right now, nobody in the house feels better than that man Sanchez. He created the penalty kick, goes the wrong way, and look at Amado Guevara. He can't believe it. Had a wide open goal, hit post.
Guevara, a free kick expert. Had half the net to shoot out and missed. The reaction from Amado said it all. Hands on head. Goal kick, Sanchez moving it forward now. Costly and Pavone seem very comfortable paired together up top. Guardado, far side of the field for Mexico now. Plays it into open space. Foul is called. Mexico draws it. Omar Bravo down again. Free kick for the Mexicans now.
Interesting, Steve, to see from a psychological standpoint the reaction. You have a moment like that early in the game. Sometimes it revitalizes the team Mexico that dodges the bullet by avoiding giving up a goal on the penalty kick.
Blanco did not see action in Mexico's first game. He gets the start here. Age 34, the true playmaker for the Mexican national team. A two-time World Cup veteran. Drive. Stop in front. Rebound fired wide. Vallecillo made the save. Couldn't control, and Bravo couldn't control the rebound and put it on frame.
This is incredible, Steve. This is an opportunity for Mexico. Vallecillo can't hold on. Oh, my goodness. How did he not put that away? Blunder by Vallecillo. And that ball just got away from him. Couldn't turn and get it to goal. The Blanco shot, the rebound. This game could easily be 1-1. We still have no score.
Headed back for Oswaldo Sanchez, and Mexico starts up on the back line. 0-0 at Giant Stadium. Fun game to watch. The atmosphere second to none. Osorio has it for Magallon. Carlos Salcido, who in Holland for PSV Eindhoven is really traditionally an outside back. He's playing in the center for Mexico today. In the midfield, another foul is called. That's Alberto Medina, who went down for Mexico.
Again, if you're Honduras, that's what you want to do. You don't want to let this Mexican team get into a tempo, a rhythm, passing the ball.
Blanco seems uncomfortable. He comes up hobbling early. That first foul was by Emil Martinez. Let's check out what happens to Blanco there.
Yeah, he gets clipped from behind, back to the left calf. But tactically, Honduras doesn't want to let this be a free-flowing game, and there's the yellow card. I think that's warranted.
Jorge Claros picks up the yellow in that situation for Honduras. We play on. We remain scoreless. Free kick coming up for Mexico. It's Blanco who ripped it just moments ago. They fight for space. Let's see how it's played. Someone went down in the box, and this will slow things up momentarily. We'll wait for the signal. Fired towards goal. Deflected out. This is a corner kick coming up for Mexico now. Blanco went down again. He's hit the dirt several times, and he seems aggravated.
Yeah, it doesn't take much to get that man aggravated. A lot of pushing and shoving in the penalty box. Blanco's the one that's tugged down. Hard to see who initiated the contact.
Corner kick, far side. Caballero is matched up with Blanco in the box. He is their best central defender. Top of the box, knocked away, cleared away by Honduras. They'll play this into some open space. Costly tried to run it out. He could not. Mexico controls on the far side of the field. Salcido played it forward. Now it's Guardado. Salcido making a run. But Guardado ran into trouble on the far side. Whistle on the play. This will be possession for Honduras. This is off Mexico.
There's the loss of possession and the frustration foul. A little bit of spitting at each other. If the referee saw that, it would be an automatic red.
That's Jorge Caballeros going together with Blanco. We'll keep an eye on that matchup. They are paired up against each other. Here's Blanco on the ball. Pardo for Blanco. Pardo for Medina. Top of the box. Will they get the foul call? Penalty kick. Alberto Medina went down at the edge of the box, so the PK chances are even.
This is wild, Steve. Look at the entry pass. There's the foul. No need for that at all. That's a clear foul in the penalty area. Izaguirre, that is ridiculous. No need to go in for the challenge there. But it is a penalty kick for Mexico.
How do you play this now? Bravo is there. Blanco is there. Pardo takes many free kicks, but it does appear as it'll be the 34-year-old veteran Blanco. A chance to give Mexico the lead. The man with over 80 caps for the Mexican national team in a big spot. Vallecillo awaits. Here's Blanco. 1-0 Mexico. And he made it look easy.
This crowd, the Mexican portion of it, absolutely exploding, almost bringing a smile to the face of the coach, Hugo Sanchez. That's a cool penalty kick. He took a very long approach, started outside the penalty area. That's a long approach, and then he just pulls up and tucks it, roofs it. That's pure class, waiting to see which way Vallecillo's going, and then just roofing it.
How many players have you seen take running steps, and many of them like Blanco just did? Is that unique?
Steve, I've never seen a player approach the penalty kick from outside the box.
Blanco did, and it worked. Now Honduras needs an answer. Pavon is on the ball near side, marked by Magallon. Tries to play it forward, intercepted by Mexico. Guardado with some open space.
Let's see if this goal energizes Mexico, Steve. They just started to get into a rhythm. They got the goal. Now let's see if they can string some passes together and build on it.
Mexico controls, battle for the loose ball, controlled by Osorio, who gives to Blanco. The goal scorer, Blanco, lays it off. Torrado gets it back, plays it back to Pardo. Far side of the field, Guardado. Into open space, Salcido making a run. Caballeros on him. Whistle on the play, and this will go against Mexico. Possession for Honduras. So Salcido might be a center back, but he's making runs on that left side, Shep.
Yeah, I expected him, and we've seen him play outside back. Now Mexico on the ball again.
Giveaway by Honduras, and Mexico gives it right back. We've seen very little of Amado Guevara on the ball for Honduras early on. Usually that's bad news for Honduras.
Yeah, they started out flying. Now they're deep in their own end, Honduras, and under fire.
Blanco into open space, plays it into the box. Caballeros is there, step for step with Bravo. No foul called this time.
Well, they'd love to get another penalty kick. Not going to get it on this one. Both players battling for that aerial ball. Little bit of incidental contact, but there's no way you're getting that call.
Back to live action. That's Torrado who goes up and tries to challenge. Pavon is on the ball now for Honduras. Looks to split two defenders. Chance for Honduras now. Top of the box, it's cleared away, and now a long-range shot from about 20. Guevara stepped up, saw a loose ball, but he mishits that.
Yeah, Mauro Guevara very good at poaching, taking a crack at the second ball out. There he is, drifting to the top of the box. Really leaning back and got under that.
The 31-year-old midfielder, former MVP in Major League Soccer from his days with the Metro Stars and one season, the moniker Red Bulls. Guevara met with reporters after the first game for Honduras. He said he would not mind a return engagement to New York. Guardado on the ball. Medina lays it off, open space. Torrado plays it wide for Guardado. Guardado avoids one tackler. Shot just wide of goal. Guardado gives it a ride. Super step to avoid one defender, and he let it ride.
This is much better by Mexico. This, the final shot, just skimming by the far post. But I like the change in the point of attack. Mexico, end to end. The shot just goes wide.
Aniel Martinez on the ball now for Honduras. The game has had pace from the opening whistle. It's been fun to watch. The atmosphere having something to do with that. Every player on the field really looks energized. Blanco plays it forward, looking for Bravo. Vallecillo's got it. Honduras needs a result today to stay alive. A disappointing 3-2 loss to Panama. As a matter of fact, to this stage in the tournament, it's the only time a team has surrendered 3 goals in any game.
And that game, the final score, 3-1. Costly headed in a goal to make it look closer, but you're right, Steve. Honduras needs a win, and Mexico right now looks like they're playing a little bit better.
Blanco played that ball from Medina in the corner. Izaguirre looks to clear it. Little one touch in the midfield, and very comfortably now Honduras as a team comes out with it. Guevara plays this all the way to the far side of the field. Edgar Alvarez plays it forward. Lofted into the box. Defended well by Mexico, but controlled by Martinez now. Emil Martinez lays it back. Guevara overran the ball, couldn't control. Blanco's waiting for it. Mexico on a counter now. Looks to get by Izaguirre. He could not.
Yeah, Blanco at a stage in his career where he's not going to beat a lot of players running with the ball at his feet. 34 years old. He's had some knee problems, but he's still got the vision, excellent skill on the ball.
We're in added time now here in the first half. A 1-0 Mexico lead. Blanco on the ball. As you see, 1 minute now posted downstairs. Here's Blanco. Torrado. All the way across the field. Errant pass can't be controlled. Let's see if there's one more rush left in Honduras in this half. That was Morales who went up for it. Toss in from the far side. Into open space. Honduras looks to control. Claros played it. Here comes Honduras. Martinez now. Plays it forward into the box. Sanchez in traffic. Takes it on a bounce. Carlos Costly was lurking in the vicinity. Final seconds of the half here at Giant Stadium. And this will do it. Mexico will take a 1-0 lead to the halftime locker room in what's been a dynamic game to watch for 45 minutes. Looking forward to the next half. With Chet Messing, I'm Steve Cangelosi. 1-0 is the score. Our halftime coverage in a moment.
Work like a pro. Play like a pro. Tackle tough jobs. Dominate the game. Destroy the competition. Go professional. Choose Makita.
Through the Football for Hope movement, FIFA is committed to protecting children and their rights, furthering social integration and peace and reconciliation. Football for Hope champions health promotion and anti-discrimination. FIFA is firmly committed to using football to resolve some of the most pressing social challenges of our time. Football can change the world.
At the Gatorade Sports Science Institute, we test athletes in the lab. Because we know they'll be tested on the field. Gatorade, the most tested sports drink on the planet.
Halftime at Giant Stadium, the 2007 Concacaf Gold Cup continuing with Mexico and Honduras. The Mexicans have a 1-0 lead. That was about an enjoyable first half of soccer as we've seen so far in this tournament, though, Shep Messing.
Steve, it had a great pace to it. Mexico started out a little bit shaky, found their rhythm, got the lead.
Well, one team took advantage of a big break, the other did not. That's pretty much the story of the first half highlights. Let's take a look.
Shaky start by Mexico. Magallon gives it away. Costly can't convert, sends it over the crossbar. But then again, first half, Sanchez takes down Pavone. It's going to be a penalty kick.
And Amado Guevara, the money free kick, he misses. Chance for Mexico on the other side. Bravo on a rebound, couldn't put this home.
Yeah, Viacio can't hold on. And here's the rebound going wide.
Off the free kick from Blanco, and now penalty kick the other way. The foul by Izaguirre, and this sets the stage for Blanco.
Blanco roofs it, takes his time, and puts it away.
And that is the difference so far in this game. Blanco connecting. Honduras mixed things up. Costly and Pavone seemed very effective up top, in particular early in that first half. And then Mexicans started winning the battle of ball possession, though, Shep.
Well, if you're Honduras, Steve, coming out of the locker room, they have to feel like they can get forward. Obviously, they have to tighten things up. They cannot allow another goal.
And Amado Guevara somehow has to let go of the aggravation from missing the penalty kick. He put it off woodwork. Will that be the difference in the game? Stick around. 45 plus more minutes of soccer to go at Giant Stadium. It's 1-0 Mexico over Honduras. The second half is straight ahead.
Through the Football for Hope movement, FIFA is committed to protecting children and their rights, furthering social integration and peace and reconciliation. Football for Hope champions health promotion and anti-discrimination. FIFA is firmly committed to using football to resolve some of the most pressing social challenges of our time. Football can change the world.
At the Gatorade Sports Science Institute, we test athletes in the lab. Because we know they'll be tested on the field. Gatorade, the most tested sports drink on the planet.
Work like a pro. Play like a pro. Tackle tough jobs. Dominate the game. Destroy the competition. Go professional. Choose Makita.
We await the signal to start the second half from the Costa Rican referee, Walter Quezada, and here we go. Mexico will try to finish off Honduras. They lead 1-0 as we begin the final 45 plus minutes. Played into the attacking area for the Mexicans, who move from right to left on your screen now. Throw in from the far side of the field by Honduras. As we get a look at Omar Bravo, who had his chances in that first half as well. Played on the far side. Honduras with Martinez and Pavone patrolling that left side, with Izaguirre sometimes getting up into the attack from his defensive position. Substitution to tell you about: Mario Rodriguez has come out to start the second half for Honduras. Jorge Aaron Claros was seemingly ineffective as an attacking midfielder, and he's out of there. The stakes are that high. Costly makes his run into the corner. Salcido. Foul is called. The 24-year-old Carlos Costly hits the deck and is up slowly.
There's Salcido tracking back. A little flick with the left leg. Good call by the referee. There's the contact. Costly goes down.
Salcido has done a terrific job overseas playing in the Netherlands, part of a championship group in Holland. Set piece coming up. Honduras. Lofted into the box. Headed towards goal. Oh, Sanchez with one hand picked that out. His finest save of the match.
That's a great ball played in. A nice flick header. Look at Sanchez. Oh, baby, that ball was going to hit the underside of the crossbar and go in. That's a tremendous reflex save.
Guevara struck it. Looking for the finish. I believe that's Edgar Alvarez, and nearly this game is tied up.
Steve, that's an incredible save by Sanchez. That ball was underneath the crossbar, on its way in, reached out with the right hand and pinned it against the crossbar. That's incredible. There's the contact. Blanco on the ground.
Blanco, again, hot under the collar here with a lot of physical play. He's initiated some of it. He's been on the receiving end of some. Free kick coming up from Mexico here as they look to add to this 1-0 lead. Free kick. Salcido made a run down the left side. His work earns the corner kick for Mexico.
You pointed it out early when we showed the starting lineup. Salcido has the ability to get forward. Corner kick now for Mexico.
Bravo looks for space, and here we go. 68,000 at Giant Stadium today. Player down is Caballeros, the defender for Honduras. And let's see what this is all about. Walter Quezada, the referee, makes his way crossfield.
He's going to check with the referee's assistant. Blanco standing over Caballeros. He's asking him if he saw anything as they lined up for the corner kick. Always some jostling, shoving in the penalty area.
Caballeros and Blanco were going at it in the first half, and this is a red card. A straight red card is coming out to Blanco early in the second half. He is done for the match. And he's just cost himself a spot in the final game of group play for Mexico as well. Wow.
This stadium is going ballistic. Blanco can't believe it. The referee did the correct thing. He doesn't know what happened. Went over to the referee's assistant to ask, did you see it? Oh, it's an elbow. What's the left elbow? Blanco with an elbow to the gut of Caballeros, red card.
Corner kick cleared away by Honduras, which now sees some more open space on the field. They will play 11 men to 10, and they'll look to tie up this match.
Steve, we've seen the best and the worst of the superstar Blanco.
Into the box, shot just wide of goal. That's Pavone who got a foot on it. And nearly the equalizer came right there.
This game has become crazy. Look at that ball, perfection. Pavone takes it, full volley out of the air with the right foot, trying to tuck it over Sanchez. Sanchez would have been helpless, but it goes wide.
Guevara now is finding his rhythm as well. He had a terrific corner kick just 2 minutes ago before the red card, and that's a terrific feed for Pavone. They nearly hooked up. Sanchez goal kick. Mexico now must protect this lead shorthanded.
Well, it also, Steve, revitalizes Honduras.
Figueroa plays it forward. On the attack, into open space. Sanchez way out. Costly goal! From the acute angle, Carlos Costly has tied things up. In the game's 57th minute, we're 1-1. Viva Honduras! Tie game.
Steve, watch this ball out of the midfield. Beautiful ball into the box. Costly goes around Sanchez. Acute angle, tucks it in with the left foot. That's speed, strength, agility, and execution. Great through ball. It was Amado Guevara put it into the box. Costly does the rest.
Precision playmaking by that man Guevara. And check it out, he had Toronto on his back. This is not a partisan crowd. It's about half and half, really. And the Honduras faithful go nuts after that. Mexico now. Again, down a man. Guardado plays this into open space. Far side of the field, Medina takes it. Torado has it. Cutting in for Mexico. Medina shot! Vallecillo got up to stop it.
Steve Cangelosi, this is the best of Gold Cup soccer. A packed house, 68,000, a wide open game. There's the save by Vallecillo to keep this game tied. Medina in the box, cracks it with the left foot. World-class save.
Vallecillo trying to make amends for giving up 3 in Honduras' first game. That was a superb effort. Corner kick coming up. Into the box. Deflected. Honduras comes out. Off to the races. Alvarez. Pavone making a run. So is Costly right behind him. Costly had it knocked away. Overrunning the ball. Martinez for Honduras, and this goes all the way back to Vallecillo. 2-on-1. No, a flag did go up. 2 Mexican defenders came to a standstill, and they knew something we didn't. Substitution for Mexico. Fonseca comes in for Omar Bravo, who's done for the match.
You might as well go to your bench if you're Mexico's Hugo Sanchez. Honduras will go to the bench as well.
At a time when Guevara was succeeding on the field, they do go to Carlos Oliva, number 16, the 27-year-old midfielder, to take his spot in the lineup.
Here's the new man for Mexico, Fonseca. This game wide open in terms of pace. Mexico looks a little out of sync on the defensive side of the ball. Honduras just had a couple of opportunities to get a second goal.
Torado on the ball for Mexico. Into open space. Here's Medina now. Plays it back. Torado has it. Plays it wide. Stepping up, Salcido is on the ball. Looks to cross. That's deflected, and this will be a throw-in coming up. Toss in near side. Salcido tried to play it, and this will be possession for Honduras. A goal kick coming up. 1-1 is the score at Giant Stadium as we play on. A steamy Sunday afternoon in the New York, New Jersey area. Vallecillo wants players up. He gets set to strike. A loss for Honduras, and any hope they have of advancing to the knockout phase would be done. Hugo Sanchez is looking for his second win of this tournament.
And the thing about Mexico, Steve, they have the greatest passionate fans. It's not enough just to win. They want to win by several goals.
Cross into the box. Headed out by Magallon. Ball comes back down as Mexico finds space on the near side. And Pardo will move this forward. That man, Ronaldo Rueda, the former coach of Colombia, now head coach of Honduras, has seen his team come back to tie. With a man advantage, can they take the lead? Far side of the field, they play it forward. Pavón. Costly is brought down, edge of the box. Carlos Costly looking for the foul call in the box. He won't get it.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, what a move by Costly. One-on-one with the defender. He's going to stop the ball, fake, and then carry it forward into the box. He had every right to argue that should have been a PK.
Ricardo Osorio, the man who brought him down. At first, I didn't think so, but the replay was pretty telling. Corner kick, Honduras. It's getting rough in the box. Bodies collide. Looking to send it across was Costly, but it's knocked away. All the way back towards midfield. This is controlled by Honduras on the back line. Caballeros and Figueroa make up that central defense for Honduras. Guardado chests it down. Mexico controls now. They get it to Medina. Over the line. Alberto Medina. Brought down by Garcia. But Honduras gets to play it forward.
Well, Steve, Honduras is using their speed and the width of the field to get out wide and pressure Mexico. Some calls for a handball there, no dice.
The 1-1 match continues as Mexico tries to keep pace with a Honduras team that's had a man advantage since the 47th minute. Now Oliva is down. Foul is called, and it looks like we're going to get more than that. Yellow card.
Steve, I'm shocked that this Mexican team is back on their heels, 10 behind the ball, trying to defend. They need to go out and get a goal. 1-1 is not good enough.
Pardo with the yellow card after that infraction. In the game's 83rd minute. Honduras with a set piece. Guevara has been subbed out of the game. Pavón looks for space up top, as does Costly. Lofted top of the box. Cleared out by Mexico. Temporarily, Honduras stays on it. They play it wide to the left. Into the box. Softly in front. Costly, goal off the head! Carlos Costly, his second of the game! And in stunning fashion, in the game's 90th minute, Carlos Costly has stunned Giant Stadium. Honduras leads 2-1. His third goal of the tournament.
I cannot believe this is happening. Look at Costly. There's the chip. Look at the vertical leap. No chance for Sanchez. This is a Mexican team being dismantled. We talked about the width. We talked about the athleticism. This is a killer goal. The second one of the game for Costly.
The cross by Izaguirre sets up Carlos Costly for his second goal of the match. 2-1 is the score. Now Mexico, shorthanded, has to frantically look to tie. There was talk of this Mexican team being the best ever assembled. They trail in the Gold Cup against Honduras. Pardo free kick. Giant Stadium is rocking. We'll wait for the signal from the referee, Quezada. The captain, Pardo. Does he have any late magic? Lofted in front. The race to clear it out. controlled by Honduras over the midfield stripe now. Alvarez had it knocked away. Near side. Alvarez, top of the box. It's laid off. Honduras looks to play keep away now. On the back line. Caballeros to Figueroa. Figueroa to Izaguirre. Mexico can't find possession of the ball, but now one of their players is down and a whistle blows. Foul is called.
If it holds up, Steve, this will send shockwaves through Mexico. Look at Honduras. Got the go-ahead goal, now trying to hang on. Listen to the noise in this stadium.
The ball to Honduras. Fonseca could not win the battle in the corner. Played forward. It's over. Honduras has stunned the four-time Gold Cup champion Mexico, winning it 2-1. They are live and kicking in Group C of the Gold Cup. And for Mexico, back to the drawing board. We're back with a wrap from a raucous Giant Stadium in just a few moments.
At the Gatorade Sports Science Institute, we test athletes in the lab. Because we know they'll be tested on the field. Gatorade, the most tested sports drink on the planet.
Work like a pro. Play like a pro. Tackle tough jobs. Dominate the game. Destroy the competition. Go professional. Choose Makita.
Through the Football for Hope movement, FIFA is committed to protecting children and their rights, furthering social integration and peace and reconciliation. Football for Hope champions health promotion and anti-discrimination. FIFA is firmly committed to using football to resolve some of the most pressing social challenges of our time. Football can change the world.
A stunner in Group C, Gold Cup 2007. Honduras comes from behind to beat Mexico by the final of 2-1. Alongside Shep Messing, I'm Steve Cangelosi. Hugo Sanchez said a trip to the finals and a victory over the United States was the goal. Many people talked about this being the best Mexican team ever. Shep, perspective maybe changes after this game now big time.
I think it does, Steve, and Hugo Sanchez took a huge risk in this game against Honduras by really making wholesale substitutions, and they came back to hurt him.
Blanco played, Blanco red card, a big difference in this match. That's only part of the story. Here are the highlights of what is so far the game of the tournament.
Mexico with a giveaway, and Costly shoots over the crossbar, then a penalty kick. Sanchez takes down Pavana, and Guevara misses. Going the other way, Blanco. Vallecillo gives up a rebound. Bravo can't put it in.
Costly opportunity by the wayside for Mexico, but then a penalty kick for Blanco. And he makes the most of his big chance there.
Second half, crossing the box, skimming header. What a save by Sanchez with the right hand. Watch this, Blanco. Elbow to the gut of Caballero, and red card, baby. You're out of the game. Guevara now into the box. and Costly beats Sanchez. That makes it 1-1.
From the sharp angle, Guevara with the outstanding setup, Costly with the superb finish. 1-1 game, and from here, a chance for Medina.
Well, a great save at the other end, but Honduras comes back in stoppage time. Costly, watch him get up in the air. This is unbelievable. That turns out to be the winning goal.
And the Mexicans lose more than a game with that goal by Carlos Costly. They lose Blanco now for that critical final game in Group C against Panama. It's not sure how much he would have played, but clearly the pressure will be on Mexico now just to get out of the group, Shep.
Well, for Mexico, the pressure intensifies. For Honduras, they have a lifeline and an opportunity to go forward.
Amado Guevara was subbed out of this game in the second half, and one of the emerging stars of this tournament appears to be Carlos Costly, a man who came off the bench for Honduras in that first game. His 3 goals leads the tournament so far. For Shep Messing, I'm Steve Cangelosi. Thanks for watching our coverage of Concacaf Gold Cup 2007. Honduras, a come-from-behind 2-1 winner over Mexico.